Last Dawn, a game that takes place during the Civil War. But there's a twist. A viral infection starts taking over the country and it's your job to stop it. It's another guts and black powder based type of game, and there will be some similarities. And by the time I upload this video, it might get outdated because this game likes to update a lot. By the way, some quick announcements is that I'm running a Discord server and I'm currently working on a game, and I like making videos with my viewers, so join it. So anyways, sit back, get some snacks, and enjoy the video. First, we're gonna talk about the weapons, because some of them are pretty cool. This game has the usual muskets with bayonets that take a normal amount of time to reload, with good accuracy and damage. Only problem about it is the bayonet. It's pretty slow and makes little damage in my opinion. They have Colts, a unique type of revolver that doesn't need powder. It's really good in terms of crowds, but sniping is terrible. The amount of ammo is great, but the reload speed is also terrible. The only thing I like about this weapon is that it looks radical. We also have swords, axes, and knife. But to be honest with you, nobody cares about the knife. It's the most useless toothpick weapon in the game. Barely making any damage to one single infected, and there's no slash. So you're stabbing one infected at a time, but the regular sword is just a premium version. It does really good damage, and you swing insanely fast with it. Why? Because there's a cool melee system that makes you ignore the animation when used. How? By going in one direction and then moving to the other, and it makes you look like a crazy man, which is really great in crowds. You know what else is great for crowds? The axe. Huge damage and lots of penetration. The only downside to this is that it's really slow, but other than that, it's fine. Also, we are gonna ignore the cannons because sometimes they're mostly broken, and even if you do get it to work, it's hard to aim and get a single kill with it. I don't own any game passes because I'm broke, but I'm gonna use the free ones like a hillbilly. Anyways, during the time that I'm recording, there's two sides, the Union and the South. Wait, why did I just say two sides? It's just two of them. Well, it doesn't matter. They both combine into 17 regiments. Regiments have 4 classes. First, musician. The musician has a fifer that boosts the reload speed of everyone else around them. Has fire American tunes. Second, officer. My favorite class. He has a sword and a revolver / Colt. The only thing I like about this guy is the revolver. It just looks super cool. Third, the pioneer. The main guy, the sapper. He has a huge axe and a hammer. He can build 2 things. Number 1 is the shovel, the freeze. I think that's how you say it. A spike trap that deals damage when attacked, but has low HP but fast to build. Number 2, the gabion or I don't know how to say it. A tanky barrier filled with sand. The only downside is that it doesn't make it any damage and it takes longer to build. And our 4th class is the least favorite, the ranker. Only equipped with a knife and musket, but like I said in the weapon section of the video, they are terrible. Please don't use this unless you're gonna be a sniper. But the worst part of the ranker is when they get infected. And now, time for the main attraction. There is 4 variants of infected, the regular slow walking ones. They are similar to the guts and black powder. They can grab you, slap you, and eat you. But there's one thing that stands out. Once you're grabbed, you are cooked, because they will start immediately eating you and infecting you. You can't get out unless there's trustworthy people that aren't dumb. This makes them super hard and really stressful when using melee. That's why they blessed us with revolvers. Our second variant are the howlers. They're special infected that when they start howling, more regular infected spawn in. They even have glowing eyes. They are dangerous if you are alone, but they are easy to pick off one by one if you have, guns. Also, if you're an officer, musician, and pioneer, and if you get infected, you will turn into one. But why not rankers? Well, they turn into bloodletters. a type of infected that will be wielding a weapon. When spawned, they will have pitchforks, but for infected players, they will have musket bayonets. They seem goofy and slow mentally and physically, but don't underestimate them. They are super deadly when they charge. When charging, they go into a direct line of sight and will deal massive damage, because getting too close will result in you getting attacked by them. But last but not least, the bomber, an infected that explodes when hit or near. There isn't much explanation for him, just avoid him please. Also, if you do get close to it, and if it explodes and you survive, you might get a brain damage, which covers your screen with white stuff. Now our last subject. There's only one mode and it's just endless, which means that the infected won't stop coming. I think there's gonna be more modes later on and it's just a new game, so relax you guys. There's about 4 maps: Dunker's Church, Progress Mills, Elkhorn Tavern, and Fort Pulaski. My favorite one is Elkhorn Tavern because you are in a setting which is cold with one little house surrounded with infected. And that's what you need to know about Last Dawn. By the way, before the outro just comes out of nowhere, I'm here to tell you to subscribe because I'm pretty close to 500 subscribers and I will be glad if you do subscribe. Liking and hitting the bell also makes me happy, so do it, please. Thank you.